Howdy!
You folks heard my name is Marshall Hannibal, and this here's my town. I'd like to... You have a question?
I don't.
Oh.
Some people do.
Yeah. Is there really a Santa Claus? That's a good question. Thank you for asking. Now, being a lawman, I kind of got to go on the facts on that one. Believe it or not, I have some facts to go on. It all started a couple of years ago when I got called up north to Prescott, helped train some new deputies. Well, I wasn't too worried about that. See, my deputy was going to be in charge of things here in town, and things have been pretty slow, and I was only going to be gone a couple of days. Well, wouldn't you know it, done got snowed in. I wasn't going to make it back until after Christmas, which left my poor, inexperienced nincompoop of a deputy to deal with one Professor Melvin P. Winthorpe. Now, what happened, you ask?
What happened?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's find out, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, please allow myself to introduce myself. I am Professor Melvin P. Winthorpe, and I have the esteemed honor of representing a great human cause known as the Mad Dog Murphy Home of Wayward Sons and Daughters of the victims of the Tibetan flu. Are any of you truly aware of how many poor souls are afflicted with this devastating disease? I doubt it. But fear not, citizens, for I just happen to have with me two remarkable young men that is proof to the philanthropic work we do.
Okay.
Oh, that's us, right. Yeah, that's you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce Lanny and Roy. Why, these two were sent to us not too long ago, tremendously ill and undisciplined. Since then, we have transformed them into the fine, outstanding young men you see before you today. Why, Lanny? Lanny? Why don't you tell these fine folks about your rehabilitation and recovery?
Right.
You
see, it began as a 5-year mission to explore
the
new world.
You're still been overwhelmed by your personal success. Roy, how about you?
I was raised by wolves until...
And I can see you're still been overcome as well. But suffice it to say, the miraculous proof of our magnanimous treasury is evident for all to see. Why, folks, just imagine if you had to overcome all the disadvantages that these two did. Now I ask you, are you truly thankful this holiday season, or are you merely just giving lip service to your holiday greeting? My good folks, 'tis the time to open up your hearts as well as your wallets. At this time, Lanny and Roy are going to be making their way around to each and every one of you with their hats in their hand. And remember, the bigger the donation, the quicker they'll move on to the next giving soul. Wow, there, snap yourself. Who in the heck are you? Why, I, my good man, am Professor Melvin P. Winthorpe at your service. What do you see, Professor? We got a bit of a problem happening
me too. See, the marshal's currently out of town for a spell. Well, that leaves me in charge of all the Rawhide city ordinances.
Well, congratulations, Deputy, and you're doing a fine job indeed. I shall mention it when I talk to my longtime chum. I need this man. Oh, the Martian. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really must be going.
Oh, hey, wait, Professor. You see, we didn't get to that problem yet.
Oh,
You see, well, there's a ordinance here in the town of Rawhide that says you need a permit from the city council to collect donations.
why, Deputy?
Wait, you got one there?
Well, of course I have one of them. As a matter of fact, I'm truly sullen and a tad chagrined that you would even think that for a moment that these young men were the type of scoundrels who would attempt to put one over on the good citizens of Rawhide. Why, of course, I have my permit. I keep it right up there in my hotel room. So I'll tell you what. Why don't you stand right here? You hold all the money, and I shall run up and grab it. Deputy, I suppose I will need to see your LECFC number and receipt, allowing me to retrieve from my files the correct permit that correlates with this particular town.
I'm sure you all get a pretty clear picture of which direction this is headed. But I feel like I gotta explain things just a bit. See, my deputy, Jeffrey Dingus here, probably the most hardest working, honest soul you ever met. He ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Don't know how to stand still either. See, he figures if a smart guy like the professor says there's got to be some number that goes along with his number, that got to find the right number for the permit, well, that's just the way it ought to be. I guess I shouldn't expect more for $2 a week.
Why, Deputy, you don't mean to tell me you don't have that number, do you?
Well,
I am sorry, but I cannot let you hold all this money. I am sure you understand.
Yeah, shoot. What kind of law man would I be without one of them numbers?
Not a very good one indeed.
Well,
Indeed.
right, well, it's got to be in there somewhere. I'll go check.
Go ahead, I'll just wait right here.
Right there?
Right here.
Okay.
Yes, Deputy.
What was that licorice number you kept talking about here?
That would be the line for the charity funds collection number. Now, I insist. Scurry along, see if you can in fact find it. Right.